Hello Aries, welcome back to my channel. This is Skeleton Key Tarot and this is a tarot card reading for Aries. All Aries placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wherever you've got Aries in your chart or in your life, there's something in this message for you. And as always, cross watchers are welcome here too. So let's begin. Messages for Aries, please. What does Aries need to know? Messages for Aries, please. You are determined to make a change. The Chariot and the Two of Pentacles came out. Determined to make a change. Someone is determined to make it work. Determined to make a choice and follow through. This is evolution. It's like being pushed forward, a big giant leap forward, pushing you forward, momentum. This is forward momentum, forward movement. The ball gets rolling and it's like a snowball effect. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Speaking of evolution, something just came to mind. Okay, so there was like, all right, let me articulate this the best that I can, okay? Thank you for your patience with me, but I'm trying to describe what I see. All right, it's like a great leap forward, okay? It's like there's no fossil record going from one species to the next. There was like an overnight change, an overnight evolution. There's like a Cambrian explosion. Thank you, Cambrian explosion. Look it up. It's like suddenly there's all of these fossils. Yeah, there's the moon. You don't see this. There's something hidden from you. We'll get more about that. What is the overall energy of this reading? We've got, wow, I heard miraculous, but we've got the Magician here and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so you feel tied back, tied down, held back, like you can't just do what you want to do, and you have to relax and wait, and you have to make, like, okay, there's like a sacrifice, or like you have to make exceptions. I don't know where this is coming from. There's like something exceptional about this. There's the Ace of Cups, and then there's the Eight of Pentacles on the split. So somebody is determined to make this work. Somebody is working really hard behind the scenes, okay? With the Moon, the Eight of Pentacles coming out here, and the Eight of Swords as well. This is 18, this is 8 and 8, and then 1. It's like, okay, 888, you know, communication, there's a decision, there's a Five of Pentacles. Somebody has this dilemma, and it comes with the territory, okay, but it's like physical or it's financial difficulties, and they're trying to figure it out. They're trying to go it alone. They're really into this new love. So you may have this new lover and you're like, what is going on with this person? There's a lack of trust, or there's a lack of communication, a lack of true intimacy, where something is missing, some piece of the puzzle, and it's like real subtle and you're not sure what it is, but somebody's determined to make this work. And it's like, but there's something you doubt, you don't trust. There's a need for relaxation. You can't relax. There's a need for intimacy and opening up. You feel like you can't be intimate. You can't open up. And maybe you can be physical, but there's no emotional, right? Like, okay, maybe you've been physically intimate, but there's a lack of emotional intimacy. There's no real, like, what is this relationship? Where is this going? Somebody doesn't see what they're creating here. Somebody's definitely creating something and working on something behind the scenes. I saw that Five of Pentacles. Now I'm seeing the Five of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. What is, it's like, oh my God, there's like mind games going on here. Someone is not interested. Somebody is like, I don't know what this is, Aries. This is a general reading. We can do personal details in a personal reading. I have 3 options available. Just email me. I'll let you know how it works, whatever. But like, this is like somebody has options. They are disappointed. Something didn't work out the way that they wanted it to, and they're not interested in this. They're bored. Then it's like, but there's something good happening here as well. Determined to make a change. Somebody, maybe there's this new love. They want to go for the new love. They're doing it privately. They're doing it secretly going towards the new love, feeling trapped in something that they don't love, that they don't want to be in. There's a lot of negativity surrounding this, and it's like, this is got conflict of interest written all over it. They don't know what they want, but they know what they want, but they don't know how to get it, but They don't know what they want, but it's like back and forth. This is a quick reading today, so I'm not going to get too much further than that. This is somebody's emotional. It's like their heart is going one way, their head is going the other way. Emotional conflict. Yeah, emotionally they are attached, they are like committed, but in their mind they're like, okay, they've got a new idea, they're going in a new direction. So it's like somebody who is very emotionally mature, but like intellectually they're not that smart. All right, I'm just gonna say what I'm thinking here, because the Queen of Cups is with the Hierophant. This is very emotionally stable, emotionally mature, teacher, mentor, psychic, spiritual medium type of good stuff. Like this is the Hierophant. This is a major arcana with this queen over here. With this Queen of Swords over here, it's the Page of Pentacles. More earth sign energy, but it's like the page. It's like the student. This is student teacher. Like new idea, but like amateur hour. This is apprentice. This is very young, very inexperienced, immature. So it's like somebody knows better. Somebody knows better. Somebody who's very psychically evolved, emotionally mature, nurturing, loving, giving, caring, stable, is learning something new here about themselves, about this relationship, is acting in a way that's actually kind of almost like beneath them, or is like the way that they're thinking about this, they're not being logical. This very emotional person who's very emotionally strong is not as strong when it comes to being logical and thinking things through and seeing it clearly from a like perception. You know, they're not good at seeing the truth here. Somebody's not seeing the truth here. No offense or anything, but I think that there's some part of this that is unrealistic. I don't want to say delusional because I feel like that's rude and it's dismissive, but maybe, you know, it might be descriptive at the same time. So it's just not realistic. There's something here about needing to see things clearly. Yes, you have strong feelings, but is it true? So it's like, maybe this is what holds you back inside of your mind, the need to see things more clearly. You need some more information. You're determined to go towards this new love here. Yes, very much so going towards it. Very strong feelings, very strong passionate connection. You want to get what you want, but I think you're going to learn something about it that is completely unexpected and shocking. You don't know what you're getting yourself into, or somebody here does not know what they're getting themselves into. Is this a warning for you? Look out for that Tower. Yeah, two of Wands, Three of Wands. Like, be careful what you wish for. You might just get it kind of energy. Be careful. Okay, so if you're doing magic, if you're doing manifestation, the mood, the way that you approach it, how do you feel? Are you peaceful within yourself, or are you angry? Because this will directly influence the way that you manifest what you're looking for, or it will influence the outcome of the events. Okay, so I feel like somebody here who's got very strong feelings doesn't really know what they're talking about. Put it that way. Doesn't really know what they're getting themselves into. So determined to go for it, but there is something you don't know, something that you need to relax a little bit and allow things to play out, allow the universe to respond to your manifestation. Do not force this. This could be a warning for you, or I don't know who. It's like there's something going on behind the scenes, working on this, trying to go forward towards this new love and trying to, you know, straighten out your life, and things are going to come in really fast. You're contemplating letting something go to get what you want. All right. Look, just be smart. I have to leave it there. You got to be smart about something. You're going to end up learning something new about psychic intuition, about manifestation, about like the law of attraction. Anything else for Aries? What do we have on the clock? 9:48. So I'm going to actually just get like one card from this deck. We've got the Hermit. It's time for you to withdraw for a moment and spend some time in quiet contemplation to get very clear on what it is that we're talking about here, that what you're doing. So you may be learning from a master. You may be learning from somebody who is actually a lot more experienced than you. And there's somebody here that's very wise, maybe older, been there, done that. They know what they're talking about. And there's a Virgo energy here. You know, they may be kind of critical of you. They may be like criticizing you and acting kind of, I don't know. It's like there's two different things going on here. Somebody's very critical. Somebody else is very wise. Somebody thinks they know better. Somebody is actually, they don't know better. Could be you or the person that you're dealing with. This person does not know what they're talking about. This Queen of Swords with the Page of Pentacles. This is somebody who's very smart, but they don't actually know what they're talking about in this particular case. It could be somebody who's highly educated. Oh, I've got a master's degree, therefore I know what I'm talking about. Oh, my IQ is 186, therefore I know what I'm talking about. It's like, okay, you may be very intelligent. You may be psychic. You may be a good teacher in many ways. You may have a lot of life experience, but you don't know what you're talking about when it comes to this one particular thing. And the fact that you think you know and you're so convinced that you're right is actually going to end up stabbing you. Like, it's going to end up sabotaging you. You're going to make a mistake thinking like that's arrogant. Like this is arrogant. Like, you don't actually, yeah. That kind of drives me crazy. You know, have you ever encountered somebody like that? Like, oh, well, I have a master's degree in psychology, therefore I can definitely diagnose you. And it's like, listen, you don't know the first thing about what it is you're talking about. And because you think you already know, you've closed your mind off to more information. Beware of that kind of stuff, and beware of somebody who acts that way, because they're going to end up learning a hard lesson the hard way. It's going to be hard for them and their ego. Can we get one more? Okay, Ace of Cups again. Listen, there's a new love. We got the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Oh my God, Five of Swords, Page of... Somebody's extreme... okay, Five of Swords, Son of... Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's extremely stubborn. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. That's nice. So there is a new love here. There is a new opportunity to do something. There's emotional renewal. This is the beginning of a love relationship. It looks really good. Somebody's determined to move forward, to make this happen. They are working on it, working towards it. You know, they're mastering their craft in some kind of way, highly educated, but they're still kind of... There is a self-sabotaging behavior here. They're doing things the hard way, and it's not necessary, but they're very stubborn, okay? And it's not all that it seems. Not everything is what it seems. All is not what it seems in this reading. Somebody is volatile. Somebody is a snake in the grass, okay? This is like, maybe Aries, you feel like you love somebody, or this is a cross watcher who feels like they're in love with this Aries, or somebody here feels like they're very much in love. They have very strong feelings. I've got Taurus, I've got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, I've got Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, Capricorn, a lot of air sign, earth sign, water sign, okay? Especially we got Virgo here, like I said, and Aquarius is here too. I already said that. So it's like, then we have this very charming stranger. Maybe it's a stranger. Somebody who's very charming, very good with their words. You know, I get like wrapped around your finger. Somebody, you know, wrapping they've got you wrapped around their finger, or you've got them wrapped around your finger. I just heard, got them by the balls. Okay. Rude, but descriptive. So it's like, this is the hard, somebody is doing, they're making it harder than it has to be. They're going the hard way. And this is not good. There is a reason. If you have doubts about this, just wait. Take a step back, contemplate what you're doing here. Do not rush into something with this person. Somebody is extremely stubborn and hard to read, and they're kind of hard to work with and a little bit antisocial. I'm getting some serious antisocial behaviors here. This is manipulative. Somebody is like binding you, like casting a binding spell to keep you imprisoned, to keep you stuck. This is a tough reading today, Aries. This is a harsh one. You don't know about this. It's almost as if they've got you under a spell. This is binding. They're trying to bind you to them or something. And it's like you think you love them, and maybe you do, but there's something you don't know. All right, I gotta leave it there. Not all it's not all that it seems. 8 of Swords, you're trapped. Hanged Man. Yeah, this is like you're gonna be stuck here for a while. So you might as well get comfortable and think this through. There may be a sacrifice that you need to make. You may need to let this go. You may need to stand up for yourself against somebody. And yeah, Ace of Swords, get really clear on where you're going with this, and then you have the Tower. So like there's a flash of insight that's going to end up illuminating this situation for you, Aries. What have we got on the clock? 15:55. We got 555. This is very challenging energy here, okay? But I'm gonna leave it at that. I just heard you think you love, but you have no idea. You have no idea. It's almost like somebody put a love spell to bind, and it's like, listen, if you're doing magic, you've got to do it. Now, you can do whatever you want, all right? This is my personal opinion, and this is my channel, so I'm going to share my opinion. So, do what thou wilt. Love is the law, love under will. But also, with respect to free will and the good of all, because karma is real and you can cause some serious problems. You'll get what you want, but it'll be conflict, difficulty, pain, and suffering. Is that worth it to you? If you are doing some kind of binding spell, not you, maybe the person, somebody, I'm picking up the energy of like manipulative, all right? If you have to force somebody to love you, you love somebody so much and you just can't let go, and you're going to like attach yourself to them and you're going to force them to be in a relationship with you, even if they don't want to. Is that love? Is that going to end well? How's that going to end? How's that going to be for you? Are you really going to be happy together? Is this person going to be happy if you keep them locked up in a cage? If you undermine them, if you sabotage their ability to leave? Okay, that's ego, that's fear, that's not love. That's not love. So whatever I'm picking up on here, yes, there's 2 Aces of Cups, okay? Aries, this reminds me of remember the reading I did with the 2 Aces of Swords? Now we've got 2 Aces of Cups. It's like, what am I looking at here? It's mutual love. So why is there so much of this pain and difficulty that we were picking up on? Why is there a need to be manipulative if the love is there? As somebody extremely insecure, and so they feel like they have to do... It's weird. It's like the love is there. You both love each other very much, but somebody's extremely insecure, and so they feel like they have to be manipulative in order to hold on to something. Whether it's spell work, whether it's just mind games, it's like smoke and mirror. It's like, you know what I mean? So there's a lot here. I feel bad for somebody who's suffering. We want to be helpful, to be of service, to help people rise up out of suffering, because when we decrease the overall level of suffering on the planet, we increase the overall well-being for everybody, right? So that's why we want to help each other out, you know. We're really helping ourselves by helping each other. We're all one here. We're all sharing the same planet, the same universe. We can help each other out, try to feel better. You know, so it's like, this is not a value judgment on this person. This is a clear-eyed, you know, hard look at what this is. And somebody extremely stubborn, will not let go, very tenacious, and suffering, and ultimately like sabotaging what is otherwise a very loving connection, and it's making it impossible to share the true intimacy that they really crave. This attitude that I'm picking up on, this know-it-all, is part of it as well. I don't know. This is, you get it. Okay. Geez, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, how do we're being asked sometimes, how do we participate and contribute to this pain and suffering and drama and melodrama? It's very melodramatic what's going on here. And somebody's so afraid of ruining, like so scared of losing this love. But it's like, they're so scared. And so they're going to be like love bombing, very charming, very manipulative. And it comes from a place of feeling insecure and like ultimately unworthy. But I don't think that they would ever, ever, ever admit something like that. Ever. They would never be capable of it. And it's like, if you're going to do the work of healing, you've got to be able to say, okay, this is where it hurts. This is my wound. If you don't address the wound, you can't clean it up and give it some stitches and, you know, put some neosporin on it. You're just going to pretend there's no wound. It's just going to fester. It's going to get infected. It's going to get worse and spread. You know what I mean? If you get an injury, if you break your arm, it doesn't heal properly if you just ignore it and pretend it didn't happen. The pain doesn't go away if you just ignore it and pretend you're not feeling it, right? So it's like if you're dealing with somebody with a psychological wound or a psychic wound or a spiritual healing, you know, wound, right? Spiritual wound is what I'm trying to say. If you're going to heal from something like that, you have to look at it directly and say, okay, this is my wound. This is my injury. And here's how I'm going to clean the injury, clean the cut, right? Give it some stitches, give it a cast, put a little spiritual neosporin on that so it can heal properly. You might have a scar, but that's okay. Scars are better than festering open wounds. But I just feel like somebody is coming from a very wounded place and really not dealing with it very well. And who can blame them for that? But that said, just because somebody is suffering doesn't mean we want to put ourselves in harm's way or put ourselves in the path of a destructive cyclone that's coming through town, you know? So there's a need to withdraw, to step back and get clear about what this really is and what's going on. So that's what I've got for you today, Aries. Yeah, you may love this person, you may really care about them, whoever I'm picking up on, but you've got to be smart about this. You've got to protect yourself, and you may want to help them to the best of your ability, and that's beautiful. That's wonderful. You know, that's very kind of you. It's very good of you, I think, to try to help people, but within reason. You may be a healer, but maybe you're not meant to heal everybody. And like maybe you are a therapist or a psychologist or a psychic or a medium or a healer, and you're coming up against a patient that you think you know what to do with them, but it's a little bit beyond your pay grade. It's a little bit more than you can handle. Somebody's biting off a little bit more than they can chew. You know what I mean? This relationship. You think you can help this person. Oh, I can fix him. I can fix her. It's like, what if you can't? And what if that's not your role? What if that's not even appropriate? I just saw sparkles. I just saw sparks. Okay. I think it's honorable to want to help people. And, you know, I don't think you should just give up on a person just because they're having a rough time or whatever. I just think, like I said, seeing things very clearly and knowing what you can do and what you can't do. Yeah, just know your limits, know your boundaries, be smart about it. Don't think that you know everything just because you know a lot. All right, that's what I've got for you today, Aries. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, I have 3 options available. You can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need. But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.